gonna work? That might work. Anyway, so let me grab a chair. Grab a chair. Wow. Focus over here, huh? You definitely are a little shepherd. This little doggy follows me wherever I move to, walk to. You don't. You are a shepherd, I believe. He likes to herd me too over to the house. Such a character, and he does this mind thing, like he's getting up on the chair now too. So he's gonna, I'm recording, don't you? And he's putting his paw on me. Hi. You're being a good boy now. Instead of grabbing everything, he always gets my robe and coat. Like, oh, he knows because I wear 'em, right? Here, you face the audience. See me. Come here. Funny little guy. A little shepherd. Stretch my back here. What is it, little fella? I know, but I'm just gonna be quick. I have to get back to sorting machinery tools for bullnoses and bullnoses. Centers things and more type of things. I found rings, plastic rings are good, like plastic pipe, good for holding them up in a certain area. Oh, you're going in my vitamins, are you, Evio? Well, okay. The little shepherd's going off again. So I found some thick black plastic pipe, because you got a bull nose and center piece, steady rests, and other things with long tapered points on fit nicely into different ring sizes of just plastic or metal and that. So I store them this way instead of laying them all down flat. So that's what I was doing today, and then also I left the electronic project until I get proper stock material, which would be good old aluminum plate, 1/4 inch thick. Wrote that out. I go to Carmack Metals and order that in. Get that in so that I can build this control panel behind me here. Instead of trying to jury rig some 1/8 inch pieces. 316 actually. Plate. And that, I think standard aluminium. Oh my goodness. How did my sock get down there? Just crawling around on my knees and close to the big lathe. I'm moving around quite a bit. Okay. Funny, huh? That's okay, Evio. I'm just getting my socks organized here. They slipped around because I did some electrical work as well. How to make a plate covering a 2-inch wide plate, 19-inch directly. Self-tapping screws are interesting. There's a piece of electronic gear that's missing a piece, so I use self-tapping screws. They are interesting screws. I should look into that more and see what kind of unique type of screws they do make. Instead of using a nut in an impossible area, maybe they have very broad and long type screws that would cover at least a 1/16 of an inch to a 1/4 of an inch, no, 1/8 of an inch. Very interesting stuff. But anyway, that being said, so can't chat too long, I can't act too crazy. I gotta get back to lathe organization. Also find handy is a magnet for cleaning up lathe chips that are magnetic, you know. Oh, that kind of stuff. Huh. I always use vacuum cleaners also to clean up chips, especially the aluminium or brass, bronze chips. I thoroughly clean the machine and oil it. I do that with all machinery. That's very important to me anyway in my insanity to keep things tidy and neat. Oh my goodness, hold on a minute. I gotta. Like something was slipping here. Slipping? Oh yeah, slipping. Kinda slipping. Alright. Oh, okay. So I was moving a bit. Alright. Back to normal here. Hi. I don't want to get this tear my kilt. That's too dirty yet. That's okay. Oh, I made a video also. I get questions about metal samples. A lot of times, oh, I want to buy blah blah blah, and then what happens is I make a video and show them, and then they change their mind or something, or they see a video already made. Oh yeah, well, nah, you know. I just simply use PayPal. You can always check out my mm, feedback on eBay. I don't use eBay. I keep it open though. It's only $5 per month. Keep it open because I'm communicating with a lot of sellers too. So I want them to see my selling feedback as well as my buying feedback. So it's worth it. So I just keep it open. And you can check it out. I use my real name, John Kenneth Hutchison. John K. Hutchison, eBay seller. I also use that in other areas on the internet. I just like using my real name. Why should I make up some fictitious name and what the hell? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Hell? So anyway, go check out my feedback, and if you decide to buy, make sure if you're international, please include shipping because it's really horrific. Shipping is really high for international. Why that is, I don't know. My most recent sale was to Darren in Australia. I hope he gets his package okay. He showed all my other customers, and it's all the way from Germany to New Zealand. England did get their stuff a-okay. No problem. Now let me think on get a other. I think one in Japan. Yeah. Oh, I'd like to thank my friend in China, John Hugh. I am still eating up the magical teas, little granules, and all the stuff for COVID, as well as heart health teas and stuff he sent. So I still got a huge load of it. Oh, that's how long ago was that now? It's working. It's good stuff. I appreciate it. So I hope all's well in Beijing. It's been seen videos of it. You got a new child. Congratulations, John. A new child. Wow, that makes two now. That's my friend John Hugh. He actually visited me here in Willett a couple of years ago. And does time fly, huh? I hear little feet moving. The shepherd, the mini Aussie shepherd. You're all of that, EVO. Make sure I'm here. And when I go over to the house, 100 feet or a couple 100 feet away. He tries to herd me. He goes at my feet, and he's got this unique situation where guarding. You're a resource guarder, aren't you? You see the little paw, he wants me to do something. Resource guarding. But he knows I come here every day, and he brings my coat or my bathrobe, don't you? Funny little nut. It's quite amazing what he can do, what he understands and that kind of thing. I know he understands everything, right? Evio? Hi. Are you in focus? No, I don't think you're. No, you're too low. You're okay. Not in focus. Okay, look. Now he lays down, and I'm talking away here, so he's wondering what I'm doing, and I start talking. That's kind of funny. But an amazing little animal. He gets along with the ravens okay. He'll sometimes chase them, or they have an argument. But it's kind of funny. So I found a wooden box crate. A cannon came in. I'm going to use that for a shelf underneath the medium-sized lathe. Put all the tooling underneath, but I have a layer where I can add another layer on top, which helps too. Jet lathe. A vintage jet lathe, hardly used. Man, that thing works good. I was testing out the other lathes. It's good to do. Being electric motors and that and capacitors, sometimes it's good to fire this stuff up. The three-phase inverter system uses a number of capacitors along with three-phase inverter. So fire that up. Sure got a lot of attachments for the big lathe and all the other lathes. Jeez. Ugh. A lot of attachments. Used to get them on from an eBay seller too. eBay seller is Albertson or something like that. Biggest piece I got. Oh, okay. Toot toot goes the train. You howl. You're gonna howl. Come on, Evie, howl. It's so funny watching this little guy howl like a wolf. No howling right now? Okay. What a character, love. What a character. So, yesterday I was doing funny videos. That's my nature. I've always been that way. Can I get that through your thick head? Okay. What's going on? Okay. Oil? Well, I must have got some from crawling around the lathe. But, yeah. I did get in trouble one time, a long time ago. I'd pretend to be a very old man. I got all this makeup, with Billy Ross, by the way, with makeup on, a mask, and traffic was literally stopping on Edgemont Boulevard, North Vancouver, and the RCMP came up. Who's behind the mask? I told him, well, you're causing a bit of a disturbance. You should not do it, so. Oh, okay. And then I still did it, and then got. Actually, she was going to arrest me. So I said, okay, you win. I go home now. And sorry about that, and I did. And that was kind of funny. Bill Ross and I would look after my parents' house when they go away. So my dad and mom went to Acapulco. This is all pre. I think it's pre H Effect was, which was named by Hathaway, George Hathaway, and Alex Pizarro. Whereas Mel Winfield calls not the Winfield effect, but some other thing, etherons, and he published a book on it and took photographs and videos of my system, and that's where I met Andrea Puharich and other people. I forget what, I think it was 81, 82, maybe I met Hathaway. He started bringing people too. There was SAIC. They showed me their samples. One was a square tube that was all like a big thread. A small piece, like something like that. Maybe about that long. I forget the folks' names, but two guys. Then there was others coming around. Then I met the U.S. Army Intelligence Security Command and defense people in '83. Huh. That was a number of years before. Well, so that's the pre stuff. I'm trying to keep my mind stuck in that arena or that time frame. Okay, so but I moved a couple of times. Lived in Germany and Japan and Egypt. About a month or a couple of months in Egypt, I think. It was a very interesting place. In Japan, it was a couple of months as well. Germany and Austria was a couple of years. Me returning in 1993 to help out Dr. Margarita because Peter passed away and all that stuff. But I used to call it airplane time. A hell of a long journey going to Japan or Germany all the time. You sort of get a sore butt. You can't smoke. Actually, the first trip you could smoke in the back of the plane. Remember that. That was my first international trip. Before that, I had trips with go see George Hathaway in Toronto. That was 3 hours, I think it was. 4 hours, 3 hours. But these trips are like 13 hours or something like that. It's a long trip. Especially to Japan. You have to change planes in Korea. Made it to Hiroshima City and met Mr. Yamabe-san. And he said, let's go right away. Here I'm carrying this heavy bag of metal samples and later on these energy power cells. That wasn't too bad. I had it in a special box, airtight, with USS Enterprise on it and other things that Data used in Next Generation where he found that radioactive metal. I got the same box. The same stuff on it. So anyway. Look, we're unplugged, so is this going to go off? Okay. Actually, it did go off, but it kept the video, and when I checked if the video was still around, it took a while for it to come back, like boom. Kind of weird, but I should get going and do my lathe machine shop area sorting and that. I don't know what time it is. I might have. Can I do it in a half hour? I think so. But anyway, I guess I'll get going here and do that. Get that out of the way, and then tomorrow I'll figure out what to do next. But oh wow, it'll be interesting. Let's see if I'm still okay. Yeah, it is. Oh, 20 minutes. Jeez. Well, kilt's clean. My kilt's clean, so I shut up and finish up here. Get a cigarette. Right, EVO, where are you? Where's Mr. EVO? I think you're right. Yeah, you're right there. Sleeping. Oh, he's sleeping. The little fellow is sleeping. Parting with a strange look. I should have been a clown, for Christ's sakes, you know? I do always funny videos. Silly videos, and I've always been that way, but I should have been a clown, maybe. Who knows? I don't care, but let's get a good parting shot of Johnny Boy. Or Carla, whatever you want to call me. Or just a raving lunatic. No, I mentioned before, I don't vote. What are you voting for? I don't know, just another asshole. You're voting for another asshole? Nothing too dramatic about all these characters. Alright, EVO. Okay, let's go. No, shut up, John. Stop it.